nephew destroyed my shirt because I wouldn't make him waffles, so I decided to take my nephews on a vacation. Just the boys, no parents, no stress. I'm 36, I don't have kids, and I thought it'd be nice to treat them to something special. My sisters, Lisa and Annie, both struggle a bit with money, so I offered to take their sons to the seaside for 2 weeks. Before deciding, I wanted to see how they'd all get along, so I told my sisters, bring the boys over for a weekend, let's test it out. At first, everything was perfect. We ordered pizza, played soccer, watched a movie. The kids were laughing, having fun. I thought this is going to be great. But the next morning, everything changed. I made cereal for breakfast. Simple, easy, everyone liked it, except Annie's 8-year-old. He looks at the bowl, scrunches his face, and goes, where are the waffles? I tell him calmly, no waffles today, buddy. Maybe tomorrow morning or for dinner. He stares at me and then throws the cereal on the floor, milk everywhere. He crosses his arms and goes, I have waffles on weekends. I take a deep breath. Okay, then you can have toast or fruit. He yells, you're not my dad. You suck. Lisa's boys are just sitting there, frozen, spoons in hand. I try to keep it cool, but inside I'm already thinking, this kid's going to ruin everything. The rest of the day, a nightmare. At lunch, I say, no cookies until you eat your veggies. He glares at me and says, you're mean. Then when I turn around to grab something from the kitchen, he grabs a pair of scissors and cuts up my shirt. My favorite one, just slices it. I look at him, completely shocked, and he says with the smuggest little face, that's what you get for being mean. The other two boys, absolute angels. They help clean up, they say thank you, they play nicely. But this kid, every 5 minutes, he's testing me. He throws a tantrum because we don't have ice cream for lunch. He pouts when I tell him to brush his teeth. He even kicked the soccer ball at my TV by accident. By the time my sisters came to pick them up, I was done. Annie walks in, smiling. So, how did they do? I take a deep breath and say, your son threw cereal on my floor, screamed at me, refused to eat, and cut up my shirt. She laughs. Then she goes, oh, he's just high-spirited. I stare at her. High-spirited? Annie, he destroyed my stuff. She shrugs. He's just being a kid. You'll see when you have your own. That's when I told her, flat out, I'm not taking him on vacation. She looks stunned. What? You can't do that. You said you were taking all the boys. I shake my head. Not anymore. I'm taking Lisa's kids. They behaved. They deserve it. Lisa's boys, they were standing nearby. Their faces lit up like it was Christmas. But Annie, she went off. So you're punishing my son because he's got personality? Personality? I said. He ruined my shirt and called me names. I'm not spending 2 weeks trapped in a car in a hotel room with that. She grabs her kid's hand and storms out. An hour later, my phone starts blowing up. First, it's my mom. You can't treat the boys differently. He's just a child. Then my aunt texts, you're being cruel. Take them all or none at all. Even my dad chimes in, it's not right to leave one kid behind. I reply once. He destroyed my things and disrespected me. I'm not rewarding that. And then I stopped answering. The next day, Lisa calls me, kind of nervous. Are you still taking them? I say, of course. I promised them. She sighs with relief. They're so excited. They've been packing since last night. That made me smile. I could already picture their faces at the beach, running into the waves, laughing, eating ice cream. The kind of joy that makes you forget how cold adults can be. 2 days later, Annie shows up at my apartment uninvited. She's standing there with her son, glaring. You're seriously taking them and not him? She says, yes. Her son crosses his arms, pouting. You're mean. I kneel down and say calmly, I'm not mean. You were rude and you hurt my things. Vacations are for fun and respect. Maybe next time, if you behave better. He looks away, muttering under his breath. Annie scoffs. You're ridiculous. He's 8. You're acting like a child. I stand up. Then I guess we're both acting our age. She storms off, slamming the door so hard the frame rattles. That night, my phone buzzed again. Another message from my mom. Family isn't about who deserves it. It's about love. And I just thought, love isn't letting a kid think he can destroy things and get rewarded for it. A few days later, the day of the trip came. Lisa's boys came running out of the car with their little backpacks, screaming, we're ready. We hit the road, blasting music, windows down, snacks flying everywhere. They were laughing so hard I couldn't stop smiling. Halfway through the drive, the 9-year-old looked at me and said, thanks for taking us, uncle. We'll be good, promise. I said, you already are, buddy. And right there, right in that moment, I knew I made the right call. Because respect isn't something you get just for being family. It's something you earn.